Hey, what's up guys? My name is AznEyesWhiteDragon and me and MCool40 are doing another deck challenge, and this one is going to be on aliens. Now, I decided to go for a variant of a Synchro alien because there's a few good tuners that aliens have. Basically, Alien Omnite I think is a pretty good tuner. I think he's got some potential perhaps in the future. But we're going to jump right into it, and I'll explain my choices as we go along. So I play through the vanillas. This is Alien Shock Trooper. He's pretty good because he's got 1900 attack. He is the only target I was playing, but originally I was playing the Evil Swarms, but it just didn't really work out the way I wanted to because it's not a reptile. If it was, I probably would keep him in there, but for now I'm just playing the triple Alien Shock Troopers for the vanillas for the target for Rescue Rabbit. Now there's a new card. It's not actually out yet. It is King Feral Imp. He works pretty good in the deck because his effect is once per turn you detach one material from this card to add one reptile monster from your deck to your hand. Now notice that does not like one level 4 or lower. This is literally any reptile monster from your deck to your hand. And we like to abuse this card, Evil Dragon Anata, which is a level 8 card, but we can make it pretty much whatever level we need to make it with using a card called Level Eater. So we can abuse this card a lot in this deck. So Alien Shock Trooper is pretty nice because basically you rescue Rabbit into him. He is the only target, but if you'd like to, you can definitely play some of the Evil Swarms because there is a pretty good Evil Swarm. Is it this one? No, it actually is not. There's one where it has a flip effect and you return a special summon monster, which has some pretty high amount of defense as well. But anyways, Rescue Rabbit is pretty good because if you open up Rescue Rabbit and you go straight into Alien Shock Trooper and then you go for King Feral Imp, you activate its effect, you can add this card, which is the next card we'll talk about, Alien Omnite. Now, this is why I decided to make a Synchro Alien deck because I haven't seen anyone really try it, and he is a tuner and he's got a pretty good effect. So the effect of Alien Omnite's effect is when this card is normal summon, you can spare someone one level 4 or lower alien monster from your graveyard and destroy it during the end phase. And so there's another card that kind of combos with it. This is Alien Dog. So when you normal summon an alien monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. We don't really use the 8 counters in this deck. There are alien decks that can definitely use it, but I figured to make aliens a little bit more competitive, I'm going to go with the Synchro variant because the whole 8 counters thing, it's a little bit too slow in the game to really do anything. Because pretty much once you add those 8 counters, next turn your opponent is just going to just flood the field with stuff, and they're going to XYZ or Synchro up, and those 8 counters will no longer be on the field. So I just play one Alien Dog. It's kind of just a random card, but you know, it opens some plays because when you normal summon Alien Omnite, you can special summon an Alien Dog just to go for like an Armory Arm if you'd like to. Opens up windows to make Quasar a lot easier. But, you know, it's just an okay card. Plus, it's another light. I wanted to play some more light targets in the deck. But also, when you go Alien Omnite, since it does special summon a monster from the graveyard, we will get into it. Doppel Warrior later on, but Doppel definitely works pretty well with Junk Synchron as well. But Doppel just opens up doors for Synchros, and, you know, you summon this, a monster is then special summoned from the graveyard, so when a monster is special from the graveyard, you can then special summon Doppel Warrior. But Alien Dog is kind of a random card. You can kind of take it out, but I wanted the other reptile cards because I felt like there's a lack of some reptile cards, even though Evil Dragon kind of replenishes herself. She's not really used for the effect, which we will get into later on. She's basically used because she has the ability to be level 8 and just drop it on the field and you just level 8 over and over and over. Next up I played BLS because there's lots of lights and darks, and BLS is a pretty good card. And then we play a Dark Arm Dragon just because Dark Arm is a pretty good card, but I feel like you can definitely opt not run it if you'd like to. Then I play 2 Doppels, and then I play triple Effect Veiler, and then triple Evil Dragon Anata, which is a card that I will go over because it's kind of a card maybe people haven't seen. So you special summon it by removing and play all of your reptile monsters from your side of the field or your graveyard, and this card's attack and defense are equal to the number of reptile monsters you remove times 600 during each of your end phases for 1 card on the field. Now that is a mandatory effect, so if this is the only card on the field, you must destroy Evil Dragon Anata. But the upside with that is pretty much that effect is not going to be used. I mean, it's definitely there. The way that you use this card in this deck, because like I said, it's a Synchro deck, you're going to be synchroing a bunch of times, and level eatering off Evil Dragon Anata over and over is really nasty for just being able to just drop a monster you can level eat. You could definitely play Tragodia, but Tragodia is a little bit slower. You can just drop it right immediately, and you could perhaps just make a Quasar. Next up I play Gorge just because I'm not really playing any traps. And I play 2 Junk Synchron, 2 Level Eaters, 2 Quick Draw Synchrons, 2 Rescue Rabbits. There's only 1 target for it, but like I said, you can definitely opt to play the Evil Swarms or anything like that. I just think that, I mean, if you just pull off this, if you get a first turn Rescue Rabbit in the deck, it's just so good. And next up, I play 2 Tour Guide just because Tour Guide allows me to get back banish stuff because Levier is a pretty good card. That's basically what it's used for. I mean, although you can stall if you need to stall with enemies and stuff like that. Then I play pretty standard spells. I would say it's just Dark Hole Heavy, Mind Control, Reborn, 2 MSCs, a 1-for-1, and an Avarice. You can definitely opt to take out the Avarice, but I've noticed sometimes you can go through a lot of cards really fast in this deck, and if you can Avarice within the first 3 turns in any game, you're set up for advantage. Then I play Reinforcement of the Army. The targets for Reinforcement Army are, of course, Junk Synchron and Doppel Warrior, because depending on which one you need to go for, it's available for you. And then we have 2 Tuning, and then lastly we have Return from the Different Dimension, which is basically a auto-win card if you successfully get to use this, because this card banishes all of them, all your reptiles, and if you get to bring all of them back after maybe let's say, for example, you go Rescue Rabbit into 2 of the Alien Shock Troopers, and then you go for your XYZ, the King Feral Imp, and then you activate his effect and you add maybe Evil Dragon Anata. And because don't forget, this is also a reptile. So you can just, you banish all of them, and then you go for this, and later when you return from a different dimension, you just get everything back. It's just a really nasty card for anyone to deal with. But this deck can make Quasar relatively easy just because Alien Ammonite's there. And like I said again, Lovely Eater, Evil Dragon Anata over and over allows you to go for it really easy. Especially when you have like Junk Synchron and Quick Draw as well at your disposal. But as far as the extra deck, I will mouse over them really quick. Everything should be pretty familiar, except for this card. This card, which we will go over, this is Cosmic Fortress Golgar. So you request Alien Omnite plus 1 or more non-tuner alien monsters, which makes it really easy because after you go for your King Feral Imp, if you activate its effect, you just get Alien Omnite, and then you have Alien Shock Trooper that you detach, so it's really easy to make this card. But so this effect is once per turn, you can select any number of face-up spell or trap cards, return those cards to their owner's hand, and distribute A counters among monsters on the field equal to the number of cards returned, and once per turn, you can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field to destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So pretty decent effect, pretty decent for the attack, but more than likely you're gonna, if they have any face-up spell and traps, I'm not sure if they're playing something meta. The only thing that I can think of off the top of my head is Fire Fist. Those like to have multiple cards, and it's not bad to just start destroying cards on the field. But everything else is pretty standard, I would say. You'll notice I don't play Shooting Star Dragon. I mean, sure, Shooting Quasar Dragon gets you Shooting Star Dragon, but pretty much if you make Quasar, you win. And I like to have like the variety of the other synchros, like Drunk Warrior. If for whatever reason I need to make it because I can make Quasar, it is available for me as well. As far as the Exceeds, I really don't play anything that's like out of the ordinary. This is just the only new card really. I'd like to keep Roach in there just because Roach is pretty good against like agents and certain other matchups. I just like Roach. It just sometimes is handy if you know what your opponent is playing. But MCool40 also did a alien deck. It's over on my channel, so I'll put, well actually he will put, because it's uploaded to his channel, he'll put a link for that in the description box below, and then I'd love to know what you guys think on this alien synchro deck, because I thought this card was pretty good, and no one really used it, and I think, alien synchros definitely have some potential, just because this reptile card is so amazing with Level Eater. Once I get back, currently I'm in Asia right now, so I haven't been recording duels, but I will definitely upload more of this deck on my channel because it's a very fun deck to play, but the connection over here in Asia is not so good. It takes me like 30 seconds per move, and it's pretty slow to record some duels. But this card, amazing with Level Eater. So yeah, go ahead and try it out, and let me know what you guys think of this deck. If you have any suggestions for the extra deck, because I think that we can maybe take out something like Army Arm, but although there have been times where I needed to use Army Arm in order to make Quasar because I Level Eatered so many times. But anyways, thanks for watching, and if you guys want to check out MCool40's version of his aliens, which is probably something completely different. I can't wait to see what he's actually built, because these are always fun to see, these other decks that don't see me play, and we just make some decks out of them. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. AznEyes signing out.